In this video, we'll show you how to increase your sales to Sophio by using our line code mapping tool. The tool is designed for you to easily map your line codes to ours so that we can both be 100% sure we're buying all that we can from you. This task should be completed by your purchasing or inventory control staff. Let's get started. So we're in the Sophio supplier portal and we are going to choose supplier menu, inventory, and then line card mapping. The system is going to generate a list of the supplier's line codes that are not mapped to either the WHI or Epicor or AutoCare brand IDs. All right, so SCO, 6 items worth $14.87. Let's click View, and the system now displays a list of part numbers that are attached to the line code SCO, starting with inventory or the most inventory to the least. Now, if you're not sure what this is, you can try clicking this link under the Google Me column, and what that'll do is it'll search Google for that part number and or the brand, and look, here we go, Kimberly-Clark. Now that's not always going to be 100% accurate, but in this case I'm pretty sure that it is. So I'm going to come back, I'm going to now click on Map Line Code. Option 1, this displays a list of the WHI brand names. Of course, behind each brand name is a line code, or what we call a manufacturer code, and we want to map that to your line code. So I'm just going to type the letter K and then use my arrow keys on the keyboard to try to find Kimberly-Clark, and I don't see anything. All right, so we're going to try option 2. Option 2 allows me to type in the brand name, and we'll be searching the AutoCare database by brand name. So I hit search, or submit rather, and you can see that AutoCare has 8 different brands or brand IDs for Kimberly-Clark. You can see that here. Now the system is going to try to figure out, does WHI have the AutoCare brand ID DFWW mapped anywhere? So we'll give it a click, and if we get a match, it'll let us know. Great. So WHI's mapped their manufacturer code KBC to the AutoCare brand ID DFWW. Click here to map it. Okay, so we have to click here. It's not done yet. Once we do that, it will be done. It should tell us success, and then we can return to the report and move to the next. Okay, pretty easy. Let's see what happens on the next one. Dupe, D-U-P. Again, we don't know what this stuff is, so we're going to click Google Me. Triumph, TR50. All right, let's try a different part number. All right, anything look automotive here? Let's try another one. Duplicolor, dupe, D-U-P. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, so it seems to me like duplicolor must be what it is, so paint. So let's now try to map DUP to the WHI. Do we see anything for DUP? I'm just using my arrow keys and the page up and page down. I'm looking for DUP, and I don't see anything. What if we type in DUPL? Okay, is anything in here for duplicolor? Here we go. Sherwin-Williams. All right. Now let's try to map it to the WHI manufacturer code. See if we get lucky. Great. So it exists. Let's go for it. We're going to map it. All right, back to the report. Let's try the next one. TUR. All right, we don't know what this stuff is. Let's click up Google Me. Turtle wax. Makes sense. TUR, turtle. Let's try to map it. We start with WHI. All right, unfortunately, nothing. So let's now just type in turtle. Hit submit. We're doing the AutoCare now. Looking for turtle wax. Bingo, there it is. Click map. All right, we've mapped WHI TTL to the AutoCare BCQX. Click here to map it, or to confirm it. Great, back to the list. Okay, At this point, you've seen how to map your line codes to the WHI manufacturer code or your line code to the AutoCare brand ID and then to the WHI manufacturer code. What if you have a line code that you don't want to sell us? It could be something you're using for internal use. On the list, you can click the link Hide, and that'll add that line code to an exclusion list. Be sure to confirm it, and then this will take you back to the list. Now, what if you're trying to map a line code and it's not in the WHI manufacturer code and it's not in the AutoCare brand ID? Well, in that case, and we're just using this as an example, we're going to use option 3. So option 3 is if all else fails, you can manually type in the brand name. This can help Sophio manually map it to your inventory in the future. So let's type in a name like Castle Auto Products. I'm just making that up for an example. Click submit, and it'll tell you success, you've added it. Manually type name, and now you can click here to return to the report and continue. Just a note, if you are manually typing in a brand name like we did for this one, CAS, it's going to take a day before it gets hidden on your list. So the goal here is to get rid of this list, all right? You should be able to go through each of the line codes and either hide them or map them until you're entirely done. And I promise you're going to see your sales to Sophio increase. Feel free to share this video with anyone in your organization that can help out. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call or email support@sophio.com. Thanks again and have a great day.